वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभा निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। ॐ श्रीमहागणपतये नमः। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। ॐ श्रीमहासरस्वत्यै नमः। समस्तजनकल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम्। ॐ श्रीचिन्मयसद्गुरवे नमः। ॐ श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तः पुनः पुनः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। ॐ ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि। सद्गुरुं तं नमामि। Hari Om and Namaskar to everyone. What is the goal, ultimate goal of human life? Eternal and infinite happiness. Don't say only happiness. What? Are we consciously striving for that? If not, then we don't become what? Human. Fit for Vedanta. If we consciously want that, then that becomes our, and consciously put efforts, then that is our goal, that becomes our. Otherwise, it's a dream, a wishful thinking, and as unconscious as animals. It's not different. Now, if that is understood, we have talked about the three types of sadhanas. What are the three types of sadhanas? We named only. First we said Bahiranga sadhana. What is Bahiranga sadhana? It is to, why we need all the sadhana and all that? Because first of all, we said Vedanta is what? We have to know the self, right? So what do we know? So Atma, the self, is always available. The means also is Vedanta is being told to you right now also, is given, is being given. You have heard also. So problem is where? With the mind. So the sadhana is required for what? Making the mind ready. What do you mean by ready? Sadhan, Chatushtaya, Sampanna, all that big words are there. What are the other words? Come on, say it. Shuddhata, Ekagrata, Sukshmata. It should come like that. No need to look into books and all that. This should be just like immediately it should come. Purity of mind, concentration, and Sukshmata means what? The ability to see a thing as it is, know a thing as it is. Don't think it's very simple, huh? It's not. It's a very great ability. It's not, most of us can't. That is the thing. So now, the Bahiranga sadhana is to make our instrument ready, fit for that. Then what is the Antaranga sadhana? The Antaranga sadhana of Vedanta. Bahiranga sadhana is one or many? It can be many. You decide which one. Many times, no, people feel, no, I am an intellectual type. No, there is an emotional aspect of our personality also. Remember that. Some people say, I am very emotional. There is an intellectual part of your personality also. So you have to satisfy what? Both. Your emotions also have to get this. See, sadhana should be such that it satisfies your whole personality. So similarly, to keep the body, what do we need? We need a healthy body. We need a relatively pure mind, and we need the intellect also, sharp and all that, all the other things that we need for the intellect also. So therefore, don't think that only emotional this will be enough for you or intellectual enough. No, we need this combination because we have a personality which needs all the different aspects. Are you understanding? So a permutation combination of that done over a period of time. What will happen? It will have effect. It will actually give the result that you and I desire. Clear, everyone? See, if you just do it, that is why the Yoga Sutra says it beautifully. I love this statement. Dirghakala Nairantaryam Satkar Asevita Dhrida Bhumihi. What is said? Dirghakala. Any sadhana that you do, you must do it for what? Dirghakala. You do japa for one day, no purity will happen. Do you agree with me? Or no ekagra. Many times people say, I tried japa, but my mind is not getting concentrated. For how long? Half an hour. A lifetime of making your mind unconcentrated, and half an hour you'll get all of a sudden what? I tried this. For how long? Haven't you heard this? Forget heard this. Haven't we done this? Dirghakala. That's why they say what? Dirghakala. For what? Long time. Dirghakala. Nairantaryam. Dirghakala also, but we don't do Nairantaryam means regularly. I'm telling you, I am a classic example of that. As far as yoga is concerned, asana, pranayama and all that is concerned. From the age of 8 or so, I have been doing yogasanas, okay? But how much? I'll do it sometimes for 6 months continuously. Then I'll take a break for 3 months, 4 months and all. Then all of a sudden I'll do it for 2 days. Then I will take a break. That's not right. Are you getting the point? I'm giving myself as a bad example. Huh? Don't say she is doing so we can do like that. This is a bad example. Meaning bad example means example is not bad. I'm not a good person to do that. I should do it what? Nairantaryam. Consistently. You get the point. Every day, regularly. Dirghakala. So I can say for how long you have been practicing yoga from the age of 10. How many years? My God, 50 more years of... But what is it? What type of this is? Is it Nairantaryam? Illa. समझे ना? दीर्घकाल तक फिर निरंतर करना चाहिए. निरंतर यानी हर रोज. And the most important thing is the next one, Satkara Asevita. Satkara Asevita meaning considering it valuable and important. सत्कार भाव माने मान से करना चाहिए. जो हम लोग क्या करते हैं, we use the word also, खत्म करो. What do? Let us finish off the sadhana. Let us finish off the... No. Meaning other things are more important, but this you have to do, so let's just... So when we are doing our sadhana, our mind is where? वो खाना पकता है, वो ये, this should not happen, that should be... So actually in our mind, what is considered more important? Please tell me. The other thing is more... See, I'm not saying you don't do this, do everything, but what is in your mind, the importance of it. See, many times we do a lot of our sadhana. This is one thing I really tell everyone. Don't do sadhana with fear. Most of us do sadhana with what? Fear. If I don't do it, कितने लोग करते हैं? भगवान से डरते हैं, इससे डरते हैं, इससे डरते. We are scared and we do. That is not the way. Satkara asevita. One is love and the other is what? Feeling that it is great and valuable. It's important. Is it okay? See, when we are doing worldly things now, our mind doesn't go to spirituality. But when we do spiritual practices, our mind goes to worldly things. Right or wrong? Yes. See, when we are in the world doing whatever we are doing, X, Y, Z, our mind doesn't go all of a sudden, oh my God, my meditation, my this, and nothing goes. The mind even goes once also, it doesn't go. We feel, taking care of my grandson is more important than... Is it a fact or not? So if that is the thing, bhava, then how do you expect something to happen? Are you with me? Yes. That's why there's what? Satkar. We always feel, and it is interesting how we feel. Many times when we are doing one sadhana, we think the other sadhana is more important. Even in the sadhana that we do. ध्यान करने बैठते हैं तो जप में मन जाता है. जप करने बैठते हैं तो कुछ और. Is it true or not? So we feel now, let me finish this japa fast, then I can do my this fast, then I can do my... So every time, all that we say fast, fast, fast. Have you noticed another thing? Yes or no? We have a thing also. Supposing we have to finish the, let us say 3 malas in 15 minutes. I'm just giving as a sample. 3 malas in 15 minutes. Then what happens? We are busy seeing, if it takes 16 minutes, we feel, arey, jada time ho gaya. Whereas when we are talking to someone, if 10, 15, 20 minutes more also, parvailla. Is it a fact or not? Do we feel jada time ho gaya, arey, itna kyon baat karna? But 15 minutes means 15 minutes, it must get over. 14 minutes, we feel very sense of achievement. Supposing that mala, 3 malas we are supposed to finish in 15 minutes, and you manage to finish in 13 minutes. What do you feel? Come on, let's be honest. What do we feel? 2 minutes early I finished. Wow, great. Right? Are you understanding what I'm saying? That's the meaning of satkar asevita. What is the importance that you give to that? What is that bhava? मन में कितना भाव आता है, मान आता है? किसके लिए मान है? कहाँ आपका अहोभाव कहाँ है? Satkar, that's why the word, I love that word very much. Dirgha kala is important, this is also important, but satkar asevitaha. Dhrida bhumi. Then kya hota hai? You get firmly established in the sadhana. Dhrida bhumi means what? Dhrita aati hai. जो साधना करते हैं उसमें क्या होता है? दृढ़ता आती. Otherwise for years together we do, but we don't get that. What? Dridhata. Okay, so what to do? That, but I am saying with mind, without mind, do it. Okay, that is another thing. Please do it. Okay, even with half mind, but please do it. Okay. Otherwise you will say, we want excuse only. Swamiji, I don't have that much this, no. So what? You only said you must do it with satkara. I don't have satkara, so I'm not doing it. Please don't. Do it. With no satkara, no this, nothing doesn't, but do it. Is it okay? In 13 minutes also finish it, but finish it. It's okay. Satkara. So this is for Antakarana Shuddhi. This is very important. That's why for this class also, can you come 5 minutes early? Sit down. Listen. Make your mind what? Calm. Read whatever you have to. Keep your mind. Because this is only when the mind is of a particular type, Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasana, the Antaranga sadhana becomes effective. Is that okay? Everyone? What? You have to prepare the mind. That's why you have in the early morning, you have the yogasanas and all that. And keep the mind calm. Go and have your breakfast. Keep the mind calm. Not just calm, contemplative, meditative, thinking. This. Please do it. Then this part, what we are doing here, will become a different experience. Is that okay? Otherwise, you have heard so many times before. It will continue to be like that. I have become like that, where I always keep saying, we have all become Shravana Premis. What is the Antaranga Sadhana? Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasana. Now I want to explain what exactly is Shravana, what exactly is Manana, what is Nididhyasana, Antaranga Sadhana. Then we'll go to Sakshat Sadhana. We'll understand very beautifully through this text also. Shravana is extremely important. Vedanta principle says that you can get realization only by listening. Meaning listening itself is enough. If you do proper listening with the right mind, all those conditions come, okay. Because otherwise you're all, oh yeah. With the right mind, the proper listening, then here and now realization can happen. Are you excited about it?
Yes.
So you want to be that person who can get? अगर ठीक से सही मन से श्रवण करते हैं तो साक्षात्कार अभी यहाँ हो सकता है. ये वेदांत का सिद्धांत है. श्रवण मात्र से आत्मज्ञान, आत्म साक्षात्कार, मोक्ष प्राप्त हो सकता है. This is the principle. Why? How is it possible? Many times people say, but just listening, what happens? Nothing happens and all that. Yes, for majority of us, what happens? Nothing happens. But this is the principle. हो सकता है. That's what I'm saying. होता है कि नहीं वो नहीं. क्या? हो सकता है. It is possible. That is why the preparation of the mind is important. You get the point why I'm saying. मन की तैयारी बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. अच्छा, फिर now what is Shravanam? This is what we have to understand. What is Shravanam? Shravanam is not listening, just what you do. It's not listening. Shravanam is a technical thing. It is Tatparya Nirnaya. Remember the symbols in all your languages, local languages, these words are there. Tatparya Nirnaya. Tatparya Nirnaya means what? Ascertaining the import of what the scriptures and the Guru is speaking. That is called Shravanam. Okay. What? What the speaker is speaking, to know, okay, this is what they are trying to say. Many times now what happens is, at the end of the lecture, someone will say, they used to say for Gurudev also, oh, his lecture is so good. I tell you, okay, what did you learn today? What a sense of humor. I am not saying his sense of humor was not great. It is great. But what was the tatparya of the whole lecture? What? Some lovely story. He said, what a story, na? How he says it, I tell you, his expression. Hare Rama Shiva. Are you understanding? Yes? So what exactly is the book? The scripture and the Guru. See, this is the difference between bhakti and, Vedanta. In bhakti, you need faith in the God. Okay? In his greatness, in his all that. Vedanta says you need what? Shastrasya guruvakyasya satyabodha avadharana sa shraddha. What is shraddha? The faith in the words of the scriptures and the guru. Have you understood the difference now? Religion says what? You have to have faith in what? God. Vedanta says what? You have to have faith in the scriptures and the guru. And who is going to tell you the scriptures? The guru. So even if you don't have faith in the scriptures, it's okay. If you have faith in the guru, you will have faith in the scriptures. But if you only have faith in the scriptures and not the guru, it will not work. Are you getting the point? Because you will say, I don't know whether he knows how to interpret it properly. You get it? Maybe he is not saying it right. Maybe he is. Are you all with me? So as far as this is concerned, you need to have faith. Because otherwise faith is in the guru also, faith is in oneself also, faith in everything. But if you lose your faith in the guru, that is the greatest tragedy for a spiritual seeker. Is it okay? Everyone? What? If you lose it for whatever reason, gaya hi gaya. Why? Because on the faith in the guru depends faith of what? Everything else many times. Okay? So, what is the meaning of Shravanam? With faith. Listening to the guru and understanding the importance. Now, with faith means what? It means what? That the teacher, in the ability and the nobility of the teacher, you have to have faith. What is it? On what do you have to have faith? In the ability and the nobility. Ability, that whatever they are saying is what scripture is saying, only they are saying, not their own thing. They understand the scripture, they know the scripture, वो शास्त्र को अच्छी तरह से जानते हैं, उसका अर्थ बिल्कुल ठीक से समझते हैं और वो हमें बताते हैं. ये प्रकार की श्रद्धा होनी चाहिए. ठीक है ना? That is the faith. And in the nobility, in the greatness, otherwise you will think they have some inner motive, some that type of a bhava if you have for the teacher, then you will not listen with faith. Are you with me? Supposing you feel, that something is there. I'm telling you. And our faith is such a, what do you call it? Fickle. Even in Bible they said, oh, men of little faith, like that. That poor Jesus also said, Ki yo re Rama, faith. Our faith is so this. Someone tells you, let us say someone, oh, you don't know what Vimalananda is. Just one word like that. Then what will happen? What? Really? And she appears all like that. Why? You don't know. Because one sentence is all you need to know. Then what will happen? Maybe all your parichay and everything, years of your association with me will go into and you will believe some stranger woman. What? She's like that? Hey, I don't. Khata. Now you sit and try to listen to me. What will happen? Please tell me what will happen. All that thing that is there, that only you will learn. You will not listen to me. Puranjada. So what do you need to have? Faith. It's not that everything I'm saying is, no, you have to say, oh, fine, she said this, she knows what she's, my experience is different. Questions, if you have, that's not a problem. That's a healthy sign. It shows your thinking. Is that okay? But when you doubt, that's a problem. There's a vast difference between doubting and questioning. Questioning, fantastic. Doubting, your big problem. You understand this? Difference is understood? Question is excellent. Question is a great sign for a student. Doubting, you are doomed. Samshayatma vinashyati. Gita says what? जो संशयात्मा होता है, doubting Thomas means खत्म गया उसका. That person will never get knowledge. Are you with me? So you have to understand all. When you sit here and listen, what is all that you and I should have, our relationship, how it should be and all that. Remember, your relation with a guru is the best when this is happening. Normally, 90% of the time, what do we feel? Afterwards, when they are talking with us, we feel that's a great relationship, isn't it true? Oh, Gurudev was my friend, Gurudev. Are Rama, with that friendship, did you get Atma Jnanam? If you did, then it was very good. But if you did not, it was useless. Are you with me? Yes or no? Yes. But for us, what is important? They smiled at me, gave me a laddu. Yes? So what do we have to have? With that faith, श्रद्धा के साथ गुरु वाक्य हम जब सुनते हैं और उसका तात्पर्य हमारा निर्णय होता है कि ये है, शास्त्र ये कहना चाहता है. The scripture is telling me this, wants me to understand this. You have determined that, then you have done Shravanam. Is it okay? If your mind is ready, at that time itself it sinks in and you get the realization and that thought, I am Satchidananda, I am that infinite truth, comes, and right here, game is over. Is it okay? Why? Because that's all that is needed. Remember we said, no, where should the knowledge happen? Here. What should the knowledge happen? I am that infinite truth. I am that nothing more, nothing less. But you and I know that that is not what happens. How many of you can claim that through Shravanam, knowledge has happened? Realization has happened? At least say yes or no. Something at least you say, no? Anything has happened? Achha, by the way, please keep your eyes open and listen, okay? Don't close your eyes. Because after you close your eyes, what happens inside only Bhagavan knows. Right? Come in the front, Nikhil. So, now this is something I want all of you to understand. It's very important. There is a difference between understanding and acceptance. See, when you listen more and more to Vedanta, to the scriptures, your understanding deepens. If you're attentively listening, huh? Otherwise, sometimes even for 50 years you listen, nothing, no real deep understanding happens. But if you listen with what? Attention. ध्यान पूर्वक जब सुनते हैं तो हमारी समझ जो होती है ज्ञान की वो ज़्यादा अच्छी बनती है. It becomes firm, stronger, good. So therefore, repeated listening is good. Yes? So you've listened before, you've listened many times, so listening becomes good. Understanding improves, understanding becomes firm, but that does not make it an acceptance of the truth. There is a difference, and I want you all to note this difference, that there is a difference between understanding and acceptance. If I say, you're all very intelligent, what do you feel? Say, na? What do you feel? You have understood what I spoke? Did you accept what I spoke? Yes. Immediately you'll say what? Thank you. Say, na, thank you. I'm telling you, you're all intelligent. You'll say what? Thank you. Kya? There is an understanding and there is an acceptance of that understanding. It is not just understanding. There is an acceptance. How much time it took between accepting and understanding? Because acceptance is, understanding is 1 second. Next second is what? Acceptance. It's not the same, but it's immediately after. It's almost simultaneous. It is not simultaneous, huh? Please understand the difference. But it's what? Almost simultaneous. Heard? Understood? Yes. Got this point? No. You are Satchidananda, right? Not one of you accepted it. Did you understand it? Yes. Why? Because you've heard it before. Not one of you accepted it. Otherwise, what would you immediately say? No need to say thank you. You'll be just... Are you understanding? So, repeated listening only makes the understanding firm, but not the acceptance. This is a big thing that we don't understand. And that is why what we do over the years, we have all become Shravana Premis. When is your next camp, Amma? We want to, what? Years and years. We listen. And we keep, when I ask you, did you understand? You'll say what? Immediately. So I always say, there is a nod of acceptance, but not a nod of understanding, but not a of acceptance. What? We keep on nodding, but not. You're understanding the difference, everyone? Yes or no? Now, what is the state you want to be in? You want to keep nodding? Please tell me. So, you have to ask yourself this question, what is there between nodding and accepting? What is there between the nod and the between understanding and acceptance? What is preventing that to happen? Why is that not happening? Clearly shows Shravanam is not enough. Are you all understanding? बोलो बोलो. अगर होता तो इतने साल में नहीं हो सकता क्या? अगर श्रवण मात्र से, जो सिद्धांत वेदांत क्या है, श्रवण मात्र से ज्ञान होता है. Only by Shravanam you will get realization. Yes, they say if it doesn't happen, then the next step, and I am telling you, sadly, we have not learned to do Mananam. We don't know what is Mananam. What do we do in the name of Mananam? Manan के नाम से क्या करते हैं? पुस्तक पढ़ते रहते हैं. Yes or no? और फिर स्टडी क्लास में डिस्कस करते हैं. Exactly what do you do? We keep on. Yes, this is right. Oh, that I did not understand. So understanding is improving, not the acceptance. Have you got this point or not? So even in the study classes, when you go and you discuss, what is improving? Understanding is improving. Oh, I didn't understand this point. Now I got this point. Oh, this point, very good point. Point. Very good. So what is happening all the time? Boliye ji. Understanding is improving. Acceptance is not happening. I want you to all understand this point, because we don't understand this, and then camp after camp. Then we say next camp is where? Then we want to do 1 whole year course. And haven't people go? Ek saal, Swamiji, 1 whole year I heard Vedanta. Fantastic. What did you do? And every Shastra and Uttar Paksha, Purva Paksha, Ida Paksha, Sankhya said this, and Nyaya said this, and Vaisheshika said this, and this one not said this, and that one says this, and this technical things, and everything you have, what is the word? Understood. Understanding is very good. See, Shravana and that well understood knowledge is fantastic. It's good, but will that give us the freedom, the liberation, moksha of realization and all that? Will it be possible? Boliye ji. So, clearly there is a difference between understanding and acceptance. How do you bridge that gap? Because many times, we feel we have thought a lot. I'm telling you, all of us. And then what happens is, whatever we've read, now we've understood. So we are able to explain it also beautifully to everyone. Supposing you have to take a study class and all, you will be very good and everyone will say, you are my guru. Why? Kya explain karte? Kya? Are you understanding? But you also are what? Not accepting it. You are only and because you understand and you can express it well, you feel you have accepted, but you have understood it well, not accepted it. There is a difference, and if you understand that there is a difference and that you have not accepted it, you can proceed towards acceptance. Otherwise, you will feel you have already done it. You will do nothing. Got the point? Boliye bhai. If you feel already, no, I have done, you don't know how much I think and all, and I write down. The nothing, we write down notes. Fantastic. I'm not against writing notes. I'm very much for writing this and all that. But please understand what? That is only improving your understanding. There is a possibility. See, I'm not saying everyone and everything will be not accepted. There will be a few things which you have accepted also. But a lot, especially the main thing, the crux of it is not accepted. Is it okay? Because if we don't understand this basic difference, this next process that I want you all to do, I want to introduce all of you to, will not even, what? Happen. Are you with me? Inside you have to understand and accept it. I can't do anything about that. कि acceptance नहीं हुआ है. अब बात है कैसे करें? How do we do it? Are you all ready? No. See, the process from understanding to acceptance, and the important word is doubtless acceptance, is called mananam. What? This process between understanding and doubtless acceptance is called mananam. So the result of mananam is doubtless acceptance. This is what we have to understand. What is the result of Shravanam? Right understanding of the scripture. What exactly they are trying to tell. That is called the. And is that important? Yes. Because if you have not done Shravanam, Mananam is out of question. Have you understood this part also? What? If you have not done Shravanam, on what will you do Mananam? So Shravanam is important. Its importance should not be undermined. It's very important. It's the basis of our Antaranga sadhana starts with Shravanam. But unfortunately for most people, what? Ends with more Shravanam. And more Shravanam. And more Shravanam till they die. You can do it. See, this is, in a way, it is good only because what will happen, at least your mind is on this topic and all that, Shravanam. This is okay. But what should actually happen will not happen. Yes. And see, this class is very important. Normally, I take this class between 7 to 8 when the mind is much fresher. But unfortunately, after you have breakfast, you can't do yogasanas. Because this actual time for this class should be 7 to 8. The minute you have breakfast, all your blood goes here. It's not available here. So your mind will be all... And I feel bad to say don't have a light breakfast. Because I'm the type who likes to feed people. So I say, please eat, like that I am. So if I say eat less breakfast, then I will feel bad. Forget anyone else. But the fact is, if you have a heavy breakfast, you are not fit for this class. That is also a fact. I know it is a fact. Because what will happen? Already the mind is what? And we need what type of a mind? Your understanding. This is the mind you require for this. Okay? Because it's a yoga thing. Otherwise, all my morning classes will be at 7 to 8. Isn't it true? Before breakfast, before you put all food. First food goes in the stomach and khatam. Annamaya kosha is all tamoguna. So annam is all tamoguna. So it will support this. That both the things are very happily, and they're Prithvi Tattva, na? So Prithvi Tattva goes to Prithvi Tattva. So slowly you want to go into the Prithvi Tattva, and that is natural. And they will, whatever it is. Okay. So can you all open your eyes? Do some pranayama if you have to just wake up and all that. See, they also can't change their time for morning, because after breakfast you can't do up and down. Asana is out of question. You understand? So, and it is their camp, na? So I am giving a Vedanta session in a yoga camp. It is not, normally when I take a course, it is what? Vedanta camp and yoga session. Now it is what? Yoga camp, Vedanta session. Okay. So they must get the first priority of classes at their time. Puranjada. Okay, fine. Now, so what is this mananam? So they said, Shraddhaya Shravanam Kuryat. You must do Shravanam with faith. Faith in the words of the Guru, I've already told, na? Faith in that. You don't need to have faith in God. You need to have faith in what? Guru. Faith in Guru means what? I've already told you. It's not that you stop questioning. Normally what happens, I'm telling you, very, very often it happens. This faith in the Guru is not understood properly. We think faith in the Guru means what? Bas, you must not afterwards think whatever they say is this. No, if you are going to do Vedanta Vichar, the Vichar itself shows what you have to think. You got the point. What you have to have faith is, Guru knows the truth and he is saying what he is saying is this. So this is right. My experience is different. That's fine. Now, this is my experience. This is what the scripture says. This is what my Guru has said. This is my experience. Now what are you supposed to do? That's why they say, Swatantrena Mananam Kuryat. Swatantrata, with independence. Now, that is why I told you yesterday also, when we were discussing like that, once you have the ingredients with you, do your own cooking. What? What is the ingredients that you have? What the Guru has said. You have understood. Okay? He said this. And now, your own experience, your own body, your own mind, your own intellect, you have the ingredients. Now start doing the cooking. So this process of cooking, in the scriptures, it is given as manthanam. What? Churning. What are you churning? This knowledge of the Guru, this experience of mine, you're going to churn. And then, in the end, what will you come to? Not that what he says is wrong and what I say is right, but what I say is what my experience is wrong and this is right. When I assert and I accept this, doubtlessly, mananam is over. Is that okay? Yes? What is going to happen? Don't mix up the hands. This is the Guru's Vakya. This is our experience. What is supposed to happen? Manomanthan is supposed to happen. And then what happens in the process? You understand? Yes. Now, see, what happens is we never do that. We only wait for the teacher to give all the answers. So when the teacher gives the answers, our understanding, yes. But actual, see, now the teacher says you are not the what? Body. So you say, no, and then they will give you logic also, this cannot be this. So you will say yes. But instead of that, see, where is the body? With you or somewhere else? Bolo. Where is your body? So why do you need the teacher to tell you you are not the body? He has to tell you this is what the scripture says. After that, what are you supposed to do? You have to ascertain that. Yes, I'm not the body. How will you do it? Not from theoretically as this. See, there's a fine line between the two. You sit and you say, okay, fine, I'm not the body. How do I know? I'm this. Let me experience I'm not the body. Are you getting the point? Bolo. What do? The teacher says, I'm not the body. We say, yes, I'm not the body. What it should happen? It should be what? I know I'm not the body. Why? I have experienced I'm not the body. I have experienced myself different from the body, so I know I'm not the body. So when the teacher says I'm not the body, there will be what? The nod will be very different from the previous nod. Have you got the point? Different? First, the teacher says, I'm not the body. He gives the logic and says, yes, yes, yes. What he says is very true. It's not possible. I'm the body. But still it is what? The teacher saying it. See, this is all happening inside, so it's very difficult for me to, unless you understand it deeply within yourself, everyone. Are you all with me? Yes? So the teacher said what? I'm not the body. And you nodded also. Then you sat and you say, yes, I see I'm not the body. I'm experiencing the body. The experience of the body is different. I actually can see, I can feel my body, this is my body. Seems to be different from me. It's not me. The hand is moving. I know my hand is moving. How can I be this hand that is moving? It's different. It is different. I can actually feel that I is different. Now the teacher says, you are not the body. What will be your nod? It will be different or not? It will not be a nod of understanding. It will be a nod of acceptance. Are you getting the difference? Bolo, bolo. This is what you're supposed to do. So every time, take up one thing that the teacher has said. It could be one word, akhanda, anadi, any concept. Whole world is trigunatmaka. Supposing the Guru said, the whole world is made up of 3 gunas. Theoretically, you have understood, na? So now you'll say, how come this mic has sattva guna? Where is the sattva guna in this mic? Because the whole world is 3 gunas. And it's not that, this mic is only tamoguna. Tamoguna may be pradhana, but all the 3 are everywhere. So where is the sattva guna in this mic? Think. If you are thinking, then you have started doing mananam. So next time you look at this, you say, yes, it has got sattva guna also. When the Guru says all the 3 gunas are there everywhere, and you see the mic, you'll say, yes, it also has sattva guna. Are you understanding? Polo. Now what do? Teacher said everything has sattva, 3 gunas. And what do we say? Everything has 3 gunas. Have you ever done independent thinking? Have you accepted that what is said? No, you have only, is it true or not? So every statement that the Guru has said, take up a statement, take up a thought, take up a concept and sit. Cooking. Understand? This internal cooking is called mananam. Right? There are some students who are so great that when the teacher is speaking, they are doing this internal cooking. Are you understanding? And that's why I said 2 types of speakers. One is Shravanatmak Shravanam and the other is what? Mananatmak Shravanam. Who will make you do the reflection as the talking is happening. Got it? What do I want to do? Shravanatmak Shravanam or Mananatmak Shravanam? Mananatmak Shravanam. So what am I asking you to do? As you listening, you do the cooking inside. Start the cooking inside. Is that okay? Yes. Then we go to the next stage. The 3rd stage is a little still far away. Okay? And it doesn't have to be always some Vedanta, big thought and all that. Take up a small thing I may have said. For example, the role of Shraddha. What type of Shraddha do I have? And do I have that Shraddha? She says, this is the type of Shraddha. Do I have that Shraddha? No, I don't have. I have a little. At least know yourself, na. We don't even know whether we have Shraddha. We think we have Shraddha. We really don't know whether we have Shraddha. Are you understanding? Bolo. Because in our mind, na, even as we say, I don't know. You will understand the blocks you have. When you look inside, all the time we are looking where? And the teacher is all the same. And then we say, no, 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 I have Shraddha in the teacher Shraddha. Actually, when you start thinking, now you realize, oh God, I don't have. Then you will see the obstacle as you are. Unless this internal cooking is done, we will not even know what we are lacking. Are you with me? You will only try to get outside. So we keep collecting more material. Cook na. All the grains, everything is there, and still we are only collecting and collecting and collecting instead of cooking and eating. Yes. Okay, from this whole talk of mine, whatever you want to take as your masala now, whatever ingredient, start the cooking process now. For the next 5 minutes, we'll sit quietly. Close your eyes if you want. Write out your reflections if you want. Sometimes writing out the reflection helps. Sometimes cooking it just with your mind helps. But if you're going to sleep, which some of you will definitely do, better to write it. Okay? Just do the cooking now. Now. मनन अभी करो. पूरा मैंने लेक्चर दिया ना, उसमें जो भी है उसका मनन करो. And don't say at that time, oh no, I want to do japa. This is not the time for japa. Because हम लोग महापुरुष है. जब मनन करने को बोलेंगे तो क्या करेंगे? मैं ध्यान नहीं करना है, मनन करना है, विचार करना है. नहीं, विचार सब चले गए, नॉनसेंस चले गए, विचार करो. समझे? बोलो. नहीं, मैं विचार करता हूँ, सब विचार चले जाते हैं, कुछ नहीं, सोते हैं और कुछ नहीं करते हैं. समझे? यस? ओके. थिंक. Whatever you want, you take from me. Don't revise what I spoke. No, that's not what I want to do. Then again, the understanding only becomes more. Take one point, whatever it is, and think independently. This is it. How is it? She said this, but no. Look inside, because everything what I have spoken is already here. Shraddha is with you or not? Or is it somewhere outside? Everything is inside you. Test it. Find out it's true or not. What is the type of Shraddha required for me? Think about anything. Because if I say this, then you'll say, I'm giving you that independence. Take whatever you want and think. Okay? पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. हरिः ॐ. श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः. हरिः ॐ.